Canada are qualifying for Qatar 2022. That's the most fitting way to start this video. What I've just seen there from this Canadian team is class. I predicted a 2-1 win for Canada against Mexico. I was convinced, after what I've seen from Mexico for the first 7 games of this octagonal, I was convinced that Canada, who were the only remaining unbeaten team in the octagonal, were going to beat Mexico. After what the USA did to Mexico, I was like, no way that team could beat Canada in Edmonton in that freezing weather with snow stacked up on the side of the field. Personally, I wouldn't want to be out there, not on the field, not in the stands, nowhere near that stadium. I want to be in my house, on the couch, you know, nice and cozy, watching Netflix or something, or watching the game from the couch. Because it looks freaking cold. That was not a game of football. That was a game of ice hockey. That was hockey. And you see where Mexico is located. It's hot. They don't want to be there. I know some of the Mexican players play in Europe and they're used to that type of temperature. But in their DNA, if you go down to the DNA level, those guys don't want to be there at all. But when it comes to Canada, each and every one of those players want to be there. They came out for war and they won the war. They won the battle. That was an amazing effort by Canada. I know they almost let the Mexicans get a point in the end there. Mexico came back and scored a goal. I knew 2-1. I knew. Had a hunch. I had a feeling. Canada would beat Mexico 2-1. Go back, check my prediction video. You see exactly what I said. And they did. They did. Amazing stuff, man. Amazing. Look, at first, I have to say, I wasn't convinced about the Canadian team. I said they're not making it to the World Cup. But after what I saw from that team at the Gold Cup, I was like, I seriously need to rethink that prediction. I seriously got to rethink the prediction. And I did. I rethink the prediction and I put Canada to qualify directly. Directly. Listen, I wasn't hesitant about it. I would have even put my house on it. That's how convinced I was about this Canadian team. Because what they have done so far is nothing short of magnificent. First made it to the World Cup back in 1986. They won the Gold Cup in the year 2000. And they have been a team that everybody basically laugh at. Like, Canada. Canada. Who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? Listen, that Mexican team, they look washed out there. They look washed. When I say they look washed, they look like they were clueless until it got really desperate towards the end when reality started to kick in that they were really losing to the Canucks, who are known for playing ice hockey. But Canada are on the up. Canada are going way up. They are going to Qatar. Canada's going to Qatar. Look at that field. Look at the side of that field. All snow. All snow. This is what you call home advantage. That's home advantage. And they made great use of it. For a long time in the game, Mexico didn't even get a shot off at goal. I was like, what is going on here? These guys look clueless, I'm telling you. They were giving away the ball left, right, and center, and Canada were all over them. That Kyle Larin goal, Alistair Johnson with that shot, and Memo Ochoa, he probably had, his hands were probably cold because he could have done a lot better with that save, and he spilled it, and Kyle Larin, the Besiktas man, just stepped up to tap in. 1-0 at halftime. They came back in the second half early. Steven Estacio, man. This guy's a class player. This guy is a class player, and he's destined for big things. Remember, I told you that. You probably know it already. And what a ball he put into the box. But it's the Mexican defense, though. They watched the ball sail over their heads and thought that what? It was going out, and Kyle Larin just ran onto it and tapped it in. You see what I'm saying? Ochoa didn't even read that. He could have ran out and punched that away too. But it's the skill. It's the guile. It's the devil on the ball by Estacio. Canada 2, Mexico 0. Hector Herrera did pull one back in the 98th minute. And Milan Boyan, the Serbian, you know, he wants to go there. He wants to go there. Serbia qualified, and, you know, he does play for Canada, but he's Serbian. And Boyan actually saved one off the line there. But the Mexican player didn't put in enough effort. He just chested it in. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? That was number 6, Sanchez there. Listen, man, he should have actually put more on that ball, and I would not have been here talking about Canada like this right now. But Mexico were pretty toothless on the day. When I say toothless, they were toothless. No, they did get a few opportunities, but overall, it was Canada all over the Mexicans. All over them. All over them. And guys, who's number 1 in the table right now? Who's number 1 in the octagonal right now? I'm hyped up for Canada. I'm not even Canadian. I live in New York. I'm from St. Vincent. I'm a West Indian. But I'm hyped for the Canadian national team because this team is nice. This team is nice. Look at this. Look at this. Let me scroll down. Who's on top of the octagonal? Canada. Canada, 16 points, 4 wins, 4 draws, unbeaten. Unbeaten. The best attack, the best defense, Canada are going to Qatar. They're going to Qatar. There's 6 games left, and Canada will get at least 6 points from those games. And 22 points will be enough to qualify for the World Cup. I'm pretty sure of that. Pretty sure. But they'll get more. They'll get more. Look, let's take a look at Canada's games so far and how they got this far. Great game against Mexico. I expected them to win the match. And they went to Mexico too and picked up a draw. They could have won that too. This is what Canada's World Cup qualifying campaign looks like so far. Mexico did beat them in the Gold Cup semifinal, but the Canadians learned. John Herdman, stand up. You learned. You learned. Okay? I don't know. Maybe you have that AirPod in your ears and you're learning. You're listening to something. I don't know what you're listening to in the AirPod. I don't know who you're communicating with. Maybe the ancestral, you know, gods or something. I don't know who you're communicating with. But they started off the campaign at home, a 1-1 draw against Honduras. Cautious, pragmatic, a point, good enough. Honduras, quality team historically. Not so much now. USA, on the road, a point. At home to El Salvador, dominance, 3-0. Mexico, on the road, 1 point. Cautious, pragmatic again. Jamaica, very cautious as well. You don't want to drop points down in the land of wood and water. You want to go down there, enjoy the sunshine, eat some ackee and saltfish, some, you know, beef patty with a cocoa bread or 2. You see what I'm saying? Listen to some dancehall or some reggae music in the meantime and get something and go back to business. They did that. Against Panama, it was war. Just like the Mexican game, you see a whole lot of fighting, a whole lot of scrapping and all of that. That's what we like to see. That's a sign of a serious team. Canada 4, Panama 1. And that's a Panamanian team that were playing some good football, right? Costa Rica went there after their USA trip. And, you know, same like Mexico, I expected them to lose that game. I think that's when Costa Rica went to Canada. Let me double check. I don't want to be wrong. Yep, that's exactly what happened. They went to same like the keeper, Red Star Belgrade, and his lieutenant, his number 2. Maxime Crepeau, he's even, you know what I mean, he's worthy. He's worthy. The defense, Henry had to go off and Victoria came on. The rotation, the depth of this team is very, very important. Alistair Johnson came in. Canada played 3 at the back. Kamal Miller, feisty. You see this guy, Larea? This guy keeps running. Adekudbe keeps running. Atiba Hutchinson at 38 years old. He's quality. He's what you need. That's experience. That's steel. That's know-how. Estacio, that's skill. That's youthful vigor. Tajon Buchanan, listen, you get magic. You get magic. You get unpredictability with him. But you know he's going to give his all. Alphonso Davies, the star boy, it's just star power. Bayern Munich, man. Look, he's shut up all his critics already, and him being in the team is intimidating. You see what I'm saying? Just the speed, the skill on the dead ball and everything. You got Kyle Larin, you see what he's capable of doing, and then you could afford to take Larin off and you could bring on Jonathan David. You see what I'm saying? You could bring on David. You could bring on Osario. Lucas Cavallini has not been the best, but every player got to step up and play their part. Victoria. You got Ike Ugbo, who just declared for Canada as well. Mark Anthony K, you don't even need him. He's quality. Liam Miller is a young upcoming player, quality. Derek Cornelius as well, not really being used. This Mexican team, it looks devoid of ideas. Tata Martino don't know what he's doing. He doesn't know his best 11. He don't know the best tactics. He played 3 at the back against Canada, 4 at the back against the USA. I don't know what is going on. I spoke about this defense. This defense does not know what they're doing. They're all over the place. They're all over the place. Lozano and Jimenez are feeding on scraps, and whenever they get anything going forward, they're dealt with. They're dealt with. Hector Herrera, he got the goal, but he's not casting a spell on games these days. You see what I'm saying? So Canada, man, stand up. Don't want to go on forever, but listen, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Look at this. Look at the fixture coming up, right? This is where it's gonna get tricky for Canada. They could seal their place if they manage to go to Central America and get the job done. You go to Central America, you make it happen, you're in Qatar. The game against USA, it's going to be on Canadian soil. Remember that big win Canada picked up against the USA a few years ago? Hopefully for them, they could repeat. That's going to be a good game. It's not going to be easy. Both teams know the conditions very well. It's going to be freezing in January, I'm telling you. Where's this game being played? Is it being played in Edmonton? I don't know the fixture yet. Guys, if you know, let me know in the chat. I'll wait for you to participate. But look, I'm telling you, this is going to be rough for any team playing against Canada. Jamaica going to Canada in March 27th. It's still going to be cold. Still going to be cold in March. It's going to be rough for the Jamaicans, I'm telling you. But the test for Canada are these games that are coming up here. Away to Honduras, away to El Salvador, away to Costa Rica, and away to Panama. They have 4 Central American games left and 2 home matches. If they win their home matches, it will be good enough, and they don't have to win the games in Central America. They could go down there, play smart football, and pick up draws. But the way Honduras are playing, they're ripe for the picking. They're ripe for the picking. And I know this Canadian team is skillful enough to go anywhere right now and get points, in my opinion. Listen, it's going to be interesting to see what they do at the World Cup. I'm convinced they're going. They're going. They should call up a hotel over in Qatar and say, listen, man, let's book this thing out because we're coming. You see what I'm saying? We're coming. We're ready. We're ready. I love what this Canadian team is doing right now. Seriously. Really, really love what they're doing. So, listen, Canada, stand up. Stand up. Stand up. And I don't even need, me to be wearing this, Mexican club hat. I just like it. It's hard. It's hard. But guys, I'm tired, man. I've been up all day watching World Cup qualifiers, and it's great to end the night talking about Canada. Congratulations. 16 points on top of the table, and that's a statement right there. Statement. Unbeaten against everybody, against Mexico twice. Twice. Mexico out the way. Bring them on. That's what Canada is saying. Bring them on. Bring them on. Just bring them on. Bring them on. We're going to knock him down one by one. Great performance. Guys, I'm your boy Dominic Rich. Hope you enjoyed the video. And make sure you subscribe. All the new subscribers, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Guys, like the video if you like it. Share it with a friend. And from your boy Dom. Until next time. Peace out. Rich. Squad. Peace.